Oh, look at these people. Newcaster, who dis? No, I'm kidding. WX Fan 21 here with you for Super Shambles Seed, known as No Objectives. I am joined by Canoe the Great. What's up, Canoe?
AWX, how's your day going?
Fantastic. Was hanging out with Sunwoo Farmer, doing some Metroid Prime randomizers, and now here commentating a little Super Metroid.
Oh yeah,
Then after this, little Counter Strike.
nice. All right. What do we call that room? I never know.
I don't know.
We
Why
got-
is Spiffy not started yet? Spiffy! Hit the start button. Criteria Crab Hole. Or Criteria Crabs, whatever we want to call it.
I think that was Spark Room. Oh, you're talking about the T shape. Yeah.
Yeah, I just call it Criteria Crabs. Or Crab Hole, whatever. Spiffy is going to pre-Spawn room. Does that mean we're gonna see Spospo? Chat does love a good Spawn fight.
Always.
Oh.
Gravity? Really?
What? We're less than a minute in and we get the gravity suit.
I guess it pretty much have to be.
Suit.
'Cause ice would make Spark Room possible, but not in this logic. I think that's very hard logic.
Well, it does put this room now in the logic.
Probably gonna end up with a 1. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
very interesting start. So Spiffy, he's on the left, Sponge, he's on the right. Canoe and I doing commentary, and of course, everybody's favorite MVP of the tournament, the one, the only, NN on tracking for game number 1. I'm only on commentary for game 1. Canoe's got you for all 3, should we need all 3. Lopter on tracking for games 2 and 3.
Probably gonna see them check
Space
Green
jump.
Pirates. Oh, there we go.
X-ray.
Prob-
Triple major! Ooh! Hello,
Oh.
baby.
Probably gonna see them check Purple Bryn Tower.
Yeah,
Pirates
Spiffy's in
room.
trouble. Yeah, he's done.
As soon as they can.
Oh, he only took 8 damage. Oh, that's very impressive. Canoe, what a weird map.
A bit weird.
That was Green
think that-
Pirate Shaft.
Mm.
Where are our missiles?
Right now, I'm more wondering where power bombs are.
That too. So there's Sponge's morph. So wait a minute. We were supposed to get Space Jump before Morph Ball? That's interesting logic.
Yeah, it kind of had to be, huh?
I guess so.
Um,
Another missile door. Missiles of some kind have to be coming up soon. Okay, maybe not.
Big map
X-ray
any
puts...
day.
Yeah, this is Aqueduct here, which X-ray puts in the logic. That's our first missile. Look at all the hollow... Okay! Bringstar full of hollow dots. Look at them all!
Hope this means we get a heated run. A hell run.
It's possible. So, we're gonna see Spiffy do Aussie Crab Climb here. As... Spiffy! You're not supposed to knock Gary out of the way! Use your platform! What are you doing, my guy?
Yeah, Spiffy's gonna have to wait a minute now.
means we have to wait a minute, which means let me get comfortable. I'm gonna take a quick nap here. It's okay. Nap time. Okay. Thank you, Sprite Hitbox.
That looks like
Papa
it.
Bells. Cool Papa Bell says, listen, we all do a lot of things we're not supposed to do while playing this game. Fair. So there's your PBs you were talking about, Canoe.
Yeah, that opens up. There's a power bomb door back at Red Tower, or not Red Tower. Gosh darn it. Caterpillar Room. Looks like Spiffy's going for the major first thing. Supersponge not too far behind him.
Do you think Supersponge is just absorbing all the water in Meridia? I mean, he is a sponge.
He's moving pretty quick.
He is a sponge.
I guess that would mean every time he moves, he's collecting more like microbes and whatnot, right? That's what sponges eat, plankton.
Oh,
Chat's favorite
look
beam.
at that. Twitch chat's favorite beam.
Actually, I like seeing it here just because we get the rare basement way back for morphing through the bottom. What are these majors we're getting?
Grapple? Spazer? What? So, looking at the Brinstar map is a possibility that it's a one-way, but we do have a way back up, I think. I didn't get a good enough look at the map.
You talking about sand pits and this item right here?
Sand Pits is a one-way. Dakar is speed lock.
Spiffy's not the type to just run down there for no reason, right?
No. Room to the right, Torian Hopper. It's just a so all Spiffy did was loop around, which is fine.
I need to get a better look at the map.
Yeah, racers, can you hurry up and make with the going back to the map for the commentators, please?
We're gonna have to start screen grabbing.
Yeah! Oh, hi, Metroids. Remember, folks, this is no objective, so as soon as the racers are ready to beat Mother Brain, they can go. But we're nowhere near that quite yet.
Be wild if we saw Mother Brain here in Criteria.
Imagine Mother Brain right next to the ship. Chat gets a 10-second timer.
Everybody gets a give me.
Yep. Spiffy's gonna go for whatever the green pirate shaft items are. Most likely, you have the supers to do it.
I'm kind of surprised he's not peeking, just going straight for it. I suppose at this point, everything is gold. You just gotta grab it.
Yeah, this makes a heck of a lot more sense. We know this is Wave Beam.
Yep.
Spiffy and I have talked about this. We can make an argument that Wave Beam is the best beam for map rando.
Hard to argue against that.
There you go! It's our progression through Bryn. Speed booster that unlocks... Yep. Sorry, go ahead, Canoe.
Gonna have to keep our eyes out for Sparkable Mother Brain.
Speed booster unlocks Decora, which allows us to go south in Bryn.
Right now, majors are super valuable. We still need Varia for health, but we're almost there on tanks.
We're close on tanks. We get 4 of the 6 required if we never find Varia.
And it looks like Sandpit's gonna have our health for us. So really, we're just looking for break glass, charge.
Into the sand pits for Spiffy. This makes sense. Go grab as much as you can here. Again, speed booster unlocks Decoras, so we can get back up to the top. Okay, so it's a missile and a tank. It's nice to have.
Have energy.
Okay, that's go mode on energy.
Very close to go mode in general.
No, so this is no objectives means we have Mother Brain 2. Metroids is no Mother Brain 2. So we need 40-30 at minimum. Samus, don't you look at screen like that. Where are the connect... Ooh, okay, there's the other connector to criteria.
I didn't see any other connections.
There wasn't, but this is probably the main point why you needed speed. Go through Decora, go up to the right, and go unlock this other way into criteria.
Yeah.
Nice supers. We take as many of those as we can get. Never say no to soups. Alright, chat. Now it's time for your food question. What is your favorite soup? Your favorite type of soup? I gotta go with a good New England clam chowder.
I'm kind of basic. I really like baked potato soup.
Well, that's good. Broccoli cheddar's delicious. Can't go wrong with a good homemade old-fashioned chicken noodle soup.
Nope.
Ooh, tomato and grilled cheese is a perfect combo. Chicken and wild rice, nice. We got minestrone. Minestrone is underrated. Miso soup, gumbo. I mean, we really consider gumbo a soup.
That's potential go mode.
Oh, that is go mode. No, wait a minute. Yes, that's go mode.
Yeah, if they break the glass and all the Zebs, or if they can spark the Zeb.
Potato and leek soup does sound good. I made a delicious, made from scratch butternut squash soup. Came out really good. Made that last year. Pea and ham soup, loaded potato soup, chicken dumplings, wild rice ramen. All good choices, chat. So Sponge already on the other side of criteria. We'll see if this pays off for him. Not having that charge beam could come back to bite him.
Spiffy has more ammo than him as well.
Yeah. Sponge is thinking, pausing, holding. Careful.
Yeah,
Sponge may
if you
not
don't
know how to get through this room.
Yeah, if you don't have a setup for that room, it's pretty treacherous.
No, no, no. That's just rude. You hear me, chat? Rude. I rolled friend this Metroid Prime randomizer seed. The seed was looking pretty tame overall. He just sends me a screenshot, thermal visor, and PMT. I love it.
Nice. So we see a reset with Supersponge. This is not going his way.
Nope. But hopefully this leads Sponge to the map. I mean, to charge.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, it's not Jover. Stop it. We have no idea where Mother Brain is. We don't know if this is going to be route divergence. We don't even know where the ship is.
Spiffy's probably going to try to be more textbook with his setup right now. He wants to do everything right. He doesn't want to deviate. He doesn't want to take on risks that are kind of wonky. But Supersponge might be feeling the pressure, try to cheese, go for something risky. Spiffy doesn't.
Nice spring ball. More of just a nice to have item.
Rather blind criteria.
He has the Metroids into... what do you call it? Ripper Road. I mean, Spiffy doesn't have the health to get through that.
No.
And it's the only way to get to the map. So this is gonna suck. And I apologize for swearing. Nice health drops, but he's gonna have to book it. Oh, and he does it! Show off. What are you gonna do now, Spiffy? Oh, fine. I guess you can use the speed booster. I suppose you can do the speed booster.
I would have had to go back to the other room.
I would have had to follow up. I forgot all about that. Spiffy, if you could please get some energy to shut that off, thank you. Appreciate that.
Supersponge finally going down Sound Pit.
Hooray! Spiffy, those crabs did nothing wrong to you. Oh, okay. French vanilla fish tank.
I was hoping for all the heat we're seeing.
You were hoping for it. So therefore the racers can blame you.
Absolutely.
Yes! The mini boss that gets no love and attention. It's Spore Spawn and gets bonked down. Spore Spawn's revenge! Get out of my room, you're not worthy enough to battle me. I don't know if that's what Spore Spawn's really thinking, but in all seriousness, we finally found the ship. So Twitch chat's idea of having a criteria blindness escape is not happening. Nice 25 supers. I don't know where. I mean, Spiffy's going for the free ammo. The only thing he really. He doesn't need anything at this point.
No, not really, yeah.
I think it's Ice Beam he wants. Again, we don't know where Mother Brain is, so we don't know if there's room to short charge for a speed Zeb skip. I mean, Canoe, did you get your copy of the script? Because I have mine right here. I already know what's happening with this best of 3. Did you get your copy of the script?
Yeah, but I can't read.
I knew I should have included pictures.
Please and thank you.
Hi, chat. Ignore what you just heard.
A strange feeling.
There's the charge beam for Sponge. This race is wide open.
It is. Could be that Sponge, in the effort to find map, goes a different direction and blinds a new area that's got everything he's looking for.
Again, it's possible. It's no objectives. Anything can happen. Now, Spiffy didn't need to beat Phantoon, but in order to unlock the map station, you have to. So this is big for Spiffy. He has to be really careful here in worst room in the game. Notice how much damage he just took, Canoe, from that one golden pirate. It was almost 100 damage. So no Mother Brain, and the only other connector is Torian. So there's the revert. Now, for those that are wondering, Canoe, like, why did Spiffy just revert out of a Phantoon kill? Because once you get the map, you have the info.
Yep. Very true. Being no objectives, we don't have to worry about Phantoon being dead.
Facts.
Seed's been pretty linear so far.
Really has. But this is where things could start opening up. More E. Maps are for squares, like pants.
I was looking for somebody in chat to ban, but I'm guessing you came up with that on your own.
I came up with that on my own. Bad joke, it's okay.
It's alright.
I mean, we can blame somebody if you want. Oh, nice blue suit, Spiffy. Let's see, who can I blame in chat?
I can't really talk. Bad jokes are better than no jokes.
Alright, let's see. Who am I gonna ban? Let's see. Ban. Where's Cruel Beans at? I'm kidding. Cool Papa Bell says, hot take, Spiffy's good at this game. Hashtag analysis.
The only hot take about that is that it's a hot take.
Spiffy, that was so incredibly close to getting hit by the Fune. Spiffy? I don't agree with that. But considering Torian starts above Mountain, I guess I understand it.
It's not too bad.
Oh, Wanderer coming in with the jokes.
Really looking for a save.
Or Mother Brain.
Mother Brain would be preferable.
Agreed. So again, folks, for those of you just coming in, I'm WXFan21, joined by Canoe on commentary, and then the Fantastic on tracking. Canoe has you covered for all 3 games on commentary. I have you covered for commentary on Game 1, so does NN on tracking. Lopter coming in for tracking on Games 2 and 3. And I believe Divine is going to be doing comms for Games 2 and 3 with Canoe.
Yeah, I apologize in advance for my commentary.
You're doing just fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you're not, just blame Twitch chat. You'll be fine.
Spiffy not even checking the item here.
I'm kidding, chat. Relax. I'm just joking. Reverse Shack Tool hold. Lopter with the fantastic analysis there. Commentary is all about confidence. Fair. Can we get some shout-outs and some hype for Canoe for commentary, please, in the chat? You know what, NN? I can yell louder, and I can specifically direct it to you in Discord to have you know. NN says, Canoe, NN says, or you can just shout loudly into the mic. Yeah, and I can mute Discord.
Well, at least it's a quick map.
No Mother Brain and wreck ship. Back to Torian.
Looks like we're going Norfair. Still haven't seen an entrance to Meridia.
Nope. Oh boy. Unfortunate for Sponge. Enraged Fantoon. Almost
Ooh.
finish it off. Almost.
I wonder if Spiffy even peaks this major. Nope, doesn't look like it.
If he doesn't need anything else. I think at this point, if he lucks across ice is a good thing. But there's no sense in going out of your way for ice.
Wasn't very far. It was probably 2 rooms,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's probably 1 room too many.
Spiffy wants the free E-Tank.
Useful just for resources, just to get that full heal.
Absolutely. We see it how many times in the Gravity 9+1 seeds?
Plenty. I love seeing Business Center.
May I ask why?
Why? More about when I was racing. Shoot, it's like a relief to see it. I have so many more
Gotcha.
options.
Fair. Mother Brain, where are you?
Alright, it's 50-50. Do we see a Mother Brain?
Game!
We do.
Oh, that's Shaq Tool, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's Shaq Tool, isn't it? Shaq Tool guarding Mother Brain. There is... I don't know if I'd consider that a runway. I think Spiffy could probably do a multi-tap short charge.
Yeah, I don't know what he can really do here.
Yeah, a double chamber doesn't exactly give you a long runway.
Yeah, I have not even looked at the top of double chamber for Spark. I've always seen Mother Brain at the bottom of double chamber.
Yeah, no, it's the top of double chamber this time. Now that the bot is working, give the racers a follow. Exclamation point R on the Twitch chat. Follow the commentary and tracking team. Exclamation point C.
Kenan's got a good point. Farming is going to be miserable. There's nothing really that good for farming.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, those E-tanks are going to make a big difference, stopping for all of them. going through heat on your way to Mother Brain. And no Varia. Yeah, well, this is a game between SpiffyThomas, Supersponge, and the Multicat tournament, Map Rando tournament, and this is round 2, the last game of round 2. Sorry, the last matchup of round 2 for the silver bracket.
Yep. By the way, we have our upper bracket finals scheduled between Eddie and Aussie. It is going to be Wednesday, May 21st, starting at 1 p.m. EST. Emmett and Oates on commentary for the winners finals. Spiffy is just going to use missiles.
Yep, going ammo.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You've got your 18 projectiles. You got plenty of ammunition.
I don't think he's going for a farm either. I don't think it's worth it at this point.
No, he doesn't need it. He's got Charge Wave Spacer, which I believe is 180.
110 charged.
No, it can't be. Charge
Sorry,
Wave
210.
Space, 210, thank you. Charge Ice Wave is 180.
Same as Spacer.
Yep. Lego! Go, Spiffy, go! Kick Mother Brain's butt. Sponge? Oh, Sponge wants the major here in West Ocean. We'll at the very least see what it is. Yep, chat's already starting their guesses. Guess the escape timer, chat. Right in the Twitch chat. Guess that escape timer.
I'm going for a 140.
140 sounds about right. Where we are in Norfair. I'm gonna go 135, but 210 wouldn't surprise me. Screw attack in West Ocean.
$150. Then Bureau got it. Looks like that's the only one. Well done.
How long was it?
150.
150. Nicely done. And as your reward, you get nothing! Congratulations!
The best prize.
You get bragging rights, that's it.
And that's what we're all here for, right?
White Wolf says, what about the cookie? Yeah, the virtual cookie. If you want a real cookie, please go to your nearest store that sells cookies.
Our voucher gives you 0% off.
I like that 0% off.
That's good, and then buy one, buy another. One per customer. Can't have anybody abuse the system.
And this is it. Spiffy is at landing site, landing on the ship, and will take game number 1. GG's to Spiffy, GG's to Supersponge. Canoe, what did you think of game number 1 overall?
You know, it was pretty much go the right way at the start, and then kind of, I don't know, shuffle your way over to Mother Brain. There wasn't a whole lot there. Just kind of move fast and route well.
Is very true. I think this was very linear. I would have loved a little bit more for a no objective seed, for a little bit more craziness, and then I got you.
Welcome back, everybody. Game 2 is Metroid's No Mother Brain 2. We are full chaos up in here, and I'm loving it.
Woo! This is game 2 of our match here. So last game was no objectives. And yeah, this is round 2 of the silver bracket for the map rando multi-category. And the winner of this match is going to face Fat Scott in round 3.
Who chose Metroids? Whoever didn't choose last seed.
Let's see.
I think Sponge picked the first match, and then Spiffy picked Metroids.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Well, start off with double chambers into West Ocean. Gonna want morph as soon as possible, like always.
16 seconds?
My back. There we go. So as I was saying, gonna want morph right away, just like usual.
There it is.
There it is.
Unfortunately, we still have to deal with this Ronald McDonald on our screen. Bear with us.
Supersponge took a little bit of a risk going for the map there, but it paid off. And it would have been a very short reset if that door was locked below morph.
We see both Metroids 1 and 3.
Spiffy gets the gas right away with the power bombs. So, this being Metroid's no MB2, power bombs are very valuable. All we need to kill Metroids is just one power bomb pack.
Why, Spiffy? Why?
Well, there's an item there. Might as well, right? And it's a not so great item. And he's regretting his choices.
Has Spiffy even looked for the map yet?
Meridia map? I don't believe so. Ooh.
That's not a lot of help to deal with.
That was crazy too because I'm pretty sure the map ended up on minimap. Yeah, if you looked at Sponge's map, minimap just there, you could see the map room. Kinda crazy he hasn't gone down yet. He must just not have seen it when he came in.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting choice for sure. So this, I mean, this puts Sponge quite a bit in the lead. Not that the leads are that significant in the beginning.
Especially with these objectives, we've been getting no objectives and no Mother Brain 2 Metroids. Like, come on.
The only progression we have so far is Smartfall. It's not like runners can go anywhere.
Does it want us to go through Torian?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm not really seeing too many routes to go through here. It'd be nasty if we do. We're getting stuff in there and coming back out, or are we looping around is the question.
Supersponge in between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Finds his way back.
Yeah, doing this with no beams is not the funnest thing to do.
He had to open up this major. Getting a high jump.
Mickey Mouse. Maybe he's just using Mickey Mouse as a runway. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what puts that room in logic. It is the easier bottom of sand pit to get through, but it's only easier.
What puts Mickey Mouse into logic?
Mickey Mouse? Oh no,
Is that what
no.
you're asking, or no?
Saying this the bottom of the sand room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sponge? Oh. If you make this Sponge, oh my god. No. Yeah.
Ooh. Not a terrible reset. I don't believe he kept high jump.
Nope.
Spiffy risking it for the reserve.
What are these races? I mean, yeah, if it was an E-Tank, yeah, if it's an E-Tank, it's not the worst choice. But I don't know.
I wouldn't have gone for it, but I'm not as good as Spiffy.
The room with the spikers that Sponge tried to go through, it's certainly not logic going through that without an E-Tank.
Oh, you know, I never knew. They do have power bombs. Maybe that's a solution for it. Let me pull up the logic there.
From here, where does he want them to go? Yeah, I'm not sure why nobody's poked their head into Turian. Unless Turian was otherwise locked, which pretty sure it's not. Isn't it just at the top of Bubble Mountain? Am I on crack here? Yeah, it's just on the top of Bubble Mountain, or into Norfair. That's what I meant. We get Ruckship Shaft. Bunch of connectors here. Certainly, certainly something that'll give us logic progression. Even if it's just an E-tank or so.
Yeah,
So this is our first big divergence here. I'm just going up into Norfair and Spiffy finding an E-tank somewhere. I don't remember where. And he's going to go through this spiker room to be able to go up for these majors.
so the bottom of Ice Beam Gate Room, it's saying for hard logic, you don't need anything. Power, let's see,
Nothing.
just a power beam is all you need.
It's like, yeah, speaking of ice, Sponge picks up ice, Spiffy picks up Spazer and power bombs, I believe that was. Yeah. Spiffy, you know what? What's he trying to do here? You trying to bait out the launcher? What are you doing?
He does have high
Spiffy?
jump. As long as he doesn't get caught in the
Oh,
sand.
is he trying to farm missiles here?
Yeah, he has to, doesn't he?
Oh god.
He doesn't have a way of killing the yapping maws.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to go through, he has to get missiles here. That's enough, but surely you're gonna want a few more. Or not.
It's a pretty bad farm. Alright, here we go. Woohoo. Spiffy's been playing a little shaky.
Oh my. Spiffy. Playing with fire here, man. Playing with fire.
I would go for the
Bombs.
deboost.
Bombs don't
Oh.
put anything into logic here. So far that we know of.
Nothing I picked up on.
I mean, without gravity, we didn't have rooms, ways through other rooms. Yeah. Oh, is there Indiana Jones here? Did we have a way to Indiana Jones?
Supersponge took the slow way up left of Everest.
Oh yeah.
So slow. I would wish they'd take that out of hard logic just because it's so slow and painful.
Oh, wrapping the crab around and freezing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob's saying it's taking out a hard logic for the next version. Okay, that's nice. Yeah. Here's Indiana Jones. Spiffy with the double bomb jumps.
Well, we know where Fantoon is. If only that was useful.
Grapple.
We don't quite have the energy for it, but we could use that to get to the objective at the top. Let's see. Which Metroid room is that? Is that 3?
Yeah, you won't know until if you go in. They're same size.
Oh, there's both. They're both 6.
Yeah. At least I believe they're both 6. One might be 5.
Spiffy's also going to be looking for super missiles. Be able to go that way.
I mean, he can do some extreme logic to get out of Cack Alley, but I mean, I'm not doing that. Is that a beyond strat? I know there's a damage boost off the one of the cacks after breaking water. It's disgusting, but oh, you need spring for that damage boost. Yep. Both runners still pretty much basically in the starting area here, just trying to figure out where to go.
Spiffy has bombs and Spazer and the extra E-tank that Sponge is probably going to grab pretty soon here. But he still hasn't grabbed Ice or Charge, which is looking like he's going to pretty soon here.
Yep. Uh-oh, Sponge. It's not too bad of a reaver, he was just seer saving. Is there missiles for Spiffy? With the bombs available, I don't know if there... I wasn't paying attention to Sponge's side for a little bit. To see if they're... My brain is going somewhere. To see if bombs were unlocking anything in this area that Sponge couldn't get.
Yeah. I have not been paying enough attention to Sponge.
Yeah, Sponge gave grapple, but I don't know if anything is necessarily unlocked by that progression right now. We'll find out. Everest was here. Oh, yeah. So the top of Everest in the middle is now logic. That's correct.
Yes.
I mean, it allows for right side Everest as well. So, top and right. So now Sponge going to be heading towards all the majors here. So I think this routing is actually going to benefit Spiffy in the long run because, I mean, Sponge has the ice to do these rooms now, but he still needs the E-tank. He still needs to do a lot of things before he can really go and get those Metroids. Here's our first supers for Spiffy.
In logic, yeah. I'll map to the left here for Spiffy. I'm not sure what Sponge's plan is. Maybe he wants to go for the major for Spazer and bombs, not knowing they're not going to be progression.
all the rooms that Spiffy are running into are just not what he's looking for. We'll get some supers off these cacti for free.
There we go. Might not be able to get it get back after this map. Anything could happen.
Good farm shot here.
It would be better to
Another heated
farm.
room. Ooh.
Yeah, we saw this from the top. We saw that it was single chamber. Into
I think-
Fantoon.
Yeah, I think he has to do this Fantoon to be able to get the map. Like, even to get to the map room, he has to do this.
Yeah. This is
Survive.
kind of rough. All this is pretty much to figure out if going up that elevator is worth it.
Yeah. I think his last save was Bubble Mountain, which he did right before going up, so it won't be too bad. He'll lose ice.
Super pack and a missile pack too.
Yeah. Which, I mean, not the worst thing in the world.
He might feel bad about it, but he doesn't know that
Yeah.
Sponge is way behind.
I mean, the information he can get out of this is massive. He just needs to not kind of Fantoon.
Yeah. No suit Fantoon on one E-tank is a nightmare. I would have turned Spazer off because it is not helping him here
Oh
with the
my
farm.
gosh, this is... Oh...
Why is he... Oh my gosh,
Oh,
this is
no, no,
so
no, no,
bad.
no, no. Oh!
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
yeah. This was actually a really good idea to send him into anger, because he can farm a lot of health here.
This is the kind of strat you can only do if you're really good. It's really risky.
Fantoon not willing to drop health. There we go. Oh, he missed the eye.
Yeah, unfortunately with Fantoon, he doesn't like dropping health unless you're really low. Say, without a suit, one hit low.
This is just... I'm sweating bullets here, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have charge. He really should turn off Spazer for this fight.
He's gonna try and farm to full here before... or thereabouts. Sigh of relief, man. Now,
That was
let's
well
hope we
done.
don't get the low roll and Fantoon just doesn't drop any health after the fight.
That would be tragic.
Alright, we have enough.
He should be able to keep everything, but he
Yeah.
might stumble on the way back.
Alright. 2 majors here.
And Mother Brain.
Mother Brain. Another 3 majors and a Mother Brain here. Knowing Mother Brain here is pretty big. Knows that he doesn't have to come back here for quite some time.
Just gonna clear out those majors and come right back as soon as all the...
Yeah, he'll grab 2 of them. He won't. There's no way he's grabbing the 3rd. It is so far out there.
Yeah.
I'd wait one more cycle. Spiffy, you are... Oh my god. My heart can't handle much more of this. Hey chat, I don't remember the name of what it's called. But who's your favorite member of the Burger Patrol or whatever the heck it was that McDonald's the character line? You got like Hamburglar, you got Grimace, you got the girl, you got who else was there?
Honestly,
Mayor
you only
Chief.
named the two that I remember.
Oh my gosh. Mayor McCheese. I gotta Google up the whole. What even were they called? Did they have a name? I want to say it was like the Burger Squad or like the Burger Patrol or something. McDonald's Burger Patrol. No. Officer Big Mac is apparently a thing. The Hamburglar. McDonald's has a fandom. Oh my gosh, man. Birdie the Early Bird. Mayor McCheese. Oh, there's Grimace and then there's Uncle O'Grimacy.
Oh,
Fry Kids. Captain Crook. This is... Yeah, the McDonald Land characters. Uncle O'Grimacy was a Irish version of Grimace and he was green. Oh my god. And that is one of the most 90s drawings you will ever see. Oh my gosh.
Spiffy has charged. Not so valuable, but welcomed. Ooh, going for the underwater wall jumps. Takes a crab to the face. I think most scenarios I'd take a crab to the face to go the right side of Everest fast.
Yeah.
Sponge is just having a rough go of it.
Sorry, I was busy diving into the rabbit hole that was McDonald Land. I'm back. And there's things there that you don't want to see.
I'm sure of it. Well, Spiffy gets that save because he beat Fantoon and kept on going. He stayed alive.
Bosses aren't objectives. Metroids are objectives here. Each Metroid room corresponding to its corresponding to a boss. With the KPDR, I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry for the confusion, guys. Well, from Metroid Room 1 to 4, vanilla boss order is how we're marking them. We didn't want to pay anybody to change the tracker.
Paid. People get paid.
Just clout. It's all they know, D. Rocky Lizard.
Yeah, the early E-Tank to get to that Phantoon was quite the large advantage, pickup, whatever you want to call it.
I'm pretty disappointed. These seeds have been rather linear, especially for no objectives and Metroids.
I mean, we're 30 minutes in now. For Spiffy, we've got quite a lot. For Sponge, still a decent amount of majors, but next to no health, which is not usually what you see.
Yeah, and
I mean,
Sponge, fair enough, he didn't go for that E-Tank. It's kind of a grog, or whatever they call it, to go for it. But it really paid off for Spiffy.
Scintillan? I mean, technically, Ice in Supers is go mode in this category.
Yeah, Ice Morph and Supers.
Ice Morph, Supers, and missiles. Just enough missiles to get rid of Mother Brain tank, because we're not fighting Mother Brain 1. Yeah. This is the average Metroid seeds that we've all come to know and love.
Oh yeah.
This isn't terrible for a Metroid seed. This is it's about par for the course. I mean, we did have a hell run for a map that required Phantoon as well. It wasn't the best. Man, we are still down 2 Metroid rooms. Still looking for them. While I was off searching up the McClure, did we find any more areas? Did we go into anything? We haven't seen 2 or 4. We know 1, 3, and Metroid. And Mother Brain, sorry. 1, 3, and Mother Brain. Now, this is going to be absolutely disgusting if we had to go all the way top left of Norfair and actually get that major. But there's no way that major is required. I refuse to believe that. If Spiffy has speed, then Fish Tank is 100% logic.
No, it's not actually, because coming through the door, it's very hard to get to the top platform there. Yeah, you need to do a
Oh, yeah.
well-timed unmorph.
And drop down
Yep.
is also very hard. Yep.
Yep.
So how much you want to bet that top left is gravity? Top left Norfair is gravity.
I mean, if this is a through and through Metroid seed, it's gotta be. We have VAR.
There's Varia, so no more hell room.
Yeah, it feels kind of late to get that. It seems like it would have been really nice to have that earlier. But now that opens up Croc Speedway, so the Metroid room at the top is now accessible.
Space Jam. Not bad.
It might have been accessible with Spiffy's health, but definitely is now.
He still has not picked up an E-Tank. I think he's about to grab this one. If he doesn't reset this room again. Well, we'll see first. Yeah, this has been a Metroid's run. Metroid seed for sure.
Supersponge found his way up West Ocean here. Got to the other side of that mess. It's pretty rough seeing him get locked out of health like this. Just because he won't go right.
And unfortunately, he's gonna get up there and find vessels.
Yep.
I wouldn't have been surprised to see a character shake there. Like, you gotta be kidding me!
Yeah. More missiles.
This is just rough to watch. Gosh, this sprite is disgusting to look at.
There you go, he did it. After finding the dead end here, he did shake his character. He did shake Samus back and forth.
Yep.
A rather
Save
appropriate
and go get that
tantrum.
E-Tank now.
Have we seen what kind of tank it is?
Yeah, it's a regular E-Tank.
That's good.
We need lots of emotes enabled in SpeedGaming channels. Uh-oh. Oh, please, Sponge, no. Into GT. That is a dead end. Indeed. Sag on the cliff and Cat a homie. I don't think I've ever seen those emotes. But you know, there's a whole wide world of 7TV emotes out there. Cat sitting around a campfire with all its friends. Or is it a cat sitting very comfortable around a campfire with all its friends? Or something like that. Chat, what is your favorite 7TV emote?
Mine's Eddie Snipe.
Nice, nice. Alright. 5, then oh, yeah, good. Yeah, or emote combinations. Emote combinations are also valid.
I think it's Squid 4 and Lou. Lol.
I think. Table flipped into the big panic basket. Glorp. Glorp is very nice here. I love Toph. Toph is one of my favorite. It's literally the whole, you know, when Toph is riding on Appa and she goes, "I see the city!" out in the desert, and it pans to her just waving her hand in front of her face. It's just that.
Comedy.
So like whenever anybody runs something and it's blind, you just post Toph because they're blind.
How does she know to wave her hand in front of her eyes like that?
She's seen people do that. I don't know. She can see through her feet, dude.
Very
One of the
true.
best characters ever, dude. Honestly.
I shouldn't question anything about her. Wow, Meridia, a waste of time.
Let's grab. Or is it this? Okay, let's grab. It's the same as this. Yeah, majors for fish tanks for sure. Wave beam. I don't think we've seen wave beam room. High fives by our runners. 40 minutes in. It's a major in the top left of Meridia. I don't think we've seen that yet. Hello, Aussie and chatters. Welcome to race game 2. Spiffy versus Supersponge. This is Metroid's No Mother Brain 2.
Well, Spiffy can spark back.
Are we getting a Spospo fight?
We are.
A double Spospo fight. Wow, chat, you are in for a treat.
Yeah, I think you'd start this fight off with the missile and super combo, and then yeah, I don't think this is enough damage. No, this is enough damage. A charge shot kills here. Yeah.
WX abandoned us, so of course he's not gonna get the Spospo. Serves him right.
Just
All
a
right, this
reminder to
major-
chat. Go ahead.
Go.
Just a reminder to chat that Spore Spawn takes double damage from charge shots.
What do you think we're gonna get here? I'm calling Gravity. Even though I said Gravity was gonna be top left of Norfair, this is gonna be Gravity.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you to that and say this is gonna be Plasma. Embrace that Metroid
It's luxury.
pain.
Lopter, you're not supposed to read off the script, Lopter. Come on.
No. I mean, if they want to go back up fish tank, they're gonna need it. From the left, that is.
That is Ronald McDonald. Colored red because he has the Varia suit.
That major back there. What area was that? Was that Norfair? Yeah, it was Norfair. That major, 50-50 gravity. The only thing we haven't seen is plasma.
Okay, D-Rocky. That's uncalled for.
How does the Taylor Swift song go? Welcome to the circus.
I don't know that one. Sometimes I wonder why Twitch chat is just allowed to be Twitch chat. Who gave these people computers and privileges to type? Because it's just, man.
I thought I was gonna have my head on a pike for not remembering Taylor Swift well enough, but chat's kind of right here alongside us, not really knowing too much of Taylor Swift.
I would tell you the most ridiculous lyric of all time, but unfortunately it is very much not family friendly.
And we here at SpeedGaming are a family.
Yes, we are
PM.
we are a family and we are friendly, and the only thing I can tell you about the lyric is that it involves Pepsi Cola. And that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm in the
If
dark,
you know,
and that's what we
you
need.
know. If you don't, you don't.
I hope this isn't like the recent song people keep on talking about.
Recent? It's not all that recent. It's at least a year old. Probably 2 at this point. It is... Yeah, it's something else. It involves Pepsi Cola. Specifically those 2 words. Yeah, it's Pepsi Man. It's not Pepsi Man. Spiffy Go mode.
Yep, Spiffy blind found Metroid's 4. I think everything has to be here, right? I think the next Metroid room has to be here.
We already have both Metroid rooms left, 1 and 3. Spiffy just blended into 4.
Yeah, that was 4.
Yeah.
Where was 2?
Earlier. 2 was Centurion. He blinded into that one too. Yeah, no info on ship. So, where the heck even is Criteria? Oh, Neri. Okay, so I'm mad not because I know what that is, but because you're gonna make me say something and chat's gonna hate me for it. But I have to say it because I'm obligated by the rules. I just lost the game. It's part of the rules, dude. It's part of the rules. It's part of the rules. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's part of the game. If you don't know what the game is, then I'm obligated to tell you what the game is. Because you are now playing the game. The game is a game, and the rules of the game are to not think of the game. If you think of the game, you lose the game. There's no winning, there's just not losing. If you think about the game, you have to tell people that you lost the game.
Aw,
Everybody's
man,
playing the
if
game,
I
always.
came back just a little bit later, I would have missed that.
Yeah, you're always playing the game, even if you don't know what the game is. So. You lost the game.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You can blame Neri for this one. Neri is the one who reminded me of it. Oh, it's not optional. You don't get the choice to not play the game. You're playing the game.
That was part of terms and conditions when you were born.
Absolutely. Can you lobotomize yourself to win automatically? I'm not sure if consciousness is a requirement to be playing the game. I'm gonna say it isn't, so no. Lobotomizing yourself wouldn't make you win automatically.
I mean, you wouldn't be aware, though, but if you're still alive... I don't think there is any winning, though. It just keeps on going. I think there's only lose states like dying and being reminded of the game.
I mean, at this point, we know what's happening, and the game is about to... the game is about to end. Spiffy just has to walk over and kill the Metroid, last Metroid room, and then get back to Mother Brain. Yes, he needs to explore the theory a little bit, but I mean, at this point, we all know what's happening, so... I wonder if anybody's ever written a thesis about the game. I'm sure somebody has, right? Somebody has to. Somebody's done, like, psychology and brain stuff. Somebody Google it. See if there's a research paper thesis about the game.
I'd have to disagree, because in order to research it, you have to constantly lose, and who's going to put up with that?
Yeah, it's a good psych discussion. Absolutely. Well, we know where Chip is now. And now you're bringing up more past internet stuff, and my gosh, you make me think about Lost now. Quick draw, please.
And he prays.
I am an academic, by the way. I do research. So yes, I have lots of other academic people. And
All
I
of
can
my
tell you-
research is limited in data, very small.
And I can tell you, we are all just as brain-rotted as the rest of humanity.
The folds in your head are just a little bit more lucky, I guess. I don't know.
Mushroom, mushroom, badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. You know, chat, I would go on a whole ride with you, on a whole spaceship adventure ride through you, back through the thousands, on old internet memes and culture, but we don't have all that much time left in this race. Spiffy does not have wreck ship slash. Just wreck ship? He doesn't have criteria knowledge, I believe. Yes. Yeah, he blinded the last Metroid room and just said, nope, I'm out of here.
Out of curiosity, Divine,
Yes.
would you mind sharing the nature of your research?
Yeah, sure. How do I want to word this? I mean, technically I can tell you who I work with, but I'm a little hesitant to sometimes. But how many people in chat do we have?
Hey, you don't have to tell us who you work for. It's just more like the the field of study.
I'm a physicist. So that should narrow it
Alright.
down to, pretty much only one thing.
I don't know too much what a physicist is good for. Maybe rockets? I don't know.
I work for a university, but I am in cahoots with CERN. So yeah, cool stuff.
Smiles and nods.
The smashy, the small stuff together to make big boom. It's not boom, but particle colliders.
Oh.
Yeah, why are you doing X-ray here when you could just stand on the snail with X-ray? Somebody tell me why he opted to X-ray climb? Oh my gosh. So basically I'm a Big Bang Theory character. Sure. Yeah. Except I'm not nearly as smart as the Big Bang Theory characters. Comms, what about comms? It was like 2 minutes, right? I think I win. I don't remember.
Hey, I totally didn't just lag out again.
You didn't lag out again? That's fine.
Yeah, totally. So who's the winner? Who got closest without going over?
I don't even remember what the timer was. I think it was like 2 flat or something. Yeah. X-Fairy got it spot on. I mean, only like 4 chatters.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't feel too great about comms today.
I don't know. Sometimes you just need to chill. Like, okay, chat, be honest with me. Is it nice to have, like, a chill, stupid commentator like me after WX is, like, being all over the place?
I love it when they cut out for being too loud.
Yeah, I know some stuff about this game, but like, I'll put in my 2 cents here and there, but then I'll also like be a total memester. Does that mean it's a little bit more awkward when it comes to interviews? Yeah, but you know, I pay attention sometimes.
When Sponge and Spiffy get in here, we'll just blame them for rolling these seeds. There hasn't been too much to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, GG's.
Spiffy blinds the ship, let's go! And he goes wild! GG's, everyone. A funny, dorky type commentator. Are you trying to say something about me, Shine Spark? What are you trying to say?
We've got the Sponge.
Hello, hello.
Well, tell us about game 1.
I don't wanna. Game 1 sucked. That death I took early in the beginning really just kind of set me back for felt quite a lot, and I just never really came back from that. Couldn't quite get that momentum going again.
Biggest thing I have to say about game 1 is when Spiffy got the map. I think it was Bryn. I can't quite remember what area it was, but it had the sand pits, and the answer was grab as many items as you can and go down sand pits.
Yeah.
And it took you a while. It took you a while to do that.
I'm trying to remember. That's right. I was busy messing around on the other side of Criteria and with main hall and got posted, and the Metroid room, with bowling, But then,
And then from there, it turned to be a rather linear seed. Because I think the next area after that, you guys went to whatever connected Norfair and Wreck Ship. Wreck Ship was a very quick turnaround to Norfair, which had Mother Brain.
Yeah, I figured she'd be in Mother Brain, or in Norfair, but yep, just lagged behind too much at the beginning and couldn't catch up.
That's how it goes.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Spiffy.
Hello, GG's.
Very
GG's,
animated there.
Supersponge.
Where are you pointing at there, Spiffy?
Oh, just then I was looking for where Gravity Suit was, and
Yeah, top left of Norfair.
I had the inkling that was going to be Gravity Suit, and I
too.
just wasn't for sure. And I was like, okay, the chance of that being gravity suit or plasma, and it's far. It's like I don't think so. So I left it behind, and then it ended up being gravity suit.
First time I saw it, I was like, "That's gravity,"
It
and
definitely
they're
feels that way a
never
lot.
getting it.
Oh man,
Wouldn't be Metroids.
it wouldn't be Metroid. Yeah, exactly. I took a big gamble at the end too. I wasn't for sure how far you were along, and I messed up a little bit in the beginning of the second seed, right? And it was just really rough for me because like I had to sit there and farm, and I got some really clutch powerbomb drops, a couple here and there, just
Okay.
for fun. But eventually, like the health was the big problem for me. But
Yeah.
finding those E-tanks and keeping them, that seems to be the way to go for these shamble seeds.
Yeah. So Spiffy, I'm assuming when you were sitting there and you had that like 4-minute Fantoon fight, you were sweating bullets like I'm just dropping behind further and further was probably your thought. But
Well,
what actually happened was that Sponge didn't even make it to Fantoon. He died in that room. And I don't know if Sponge, did you ever go back to that?
To Norfair in Seed 2?
Yeah.
No, I never made it to the map.
Yeah. This Spiffy made it with like 1 E-tank and was at 1 HP at Fantoon at one point. In that just off of that cactus room. Right at the beginning. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
By the way, I don't know if anybody else noticed, but like the first 2 rounds of Fantoon, I got 0 health drops.
Yes, I saw that. I was like, oh my god.
I just had to sit there I had to make sure I made sure not to hit him. I let him disappear because I know where the safe spots are when he disappears. You can stay morphed in the corners. You can just farm health. That's an old arcade strat. We just farm health, farm up to full, and then it just kept not giving me health. At one point,
Yeah.
I accidentally switched to supers and enraged him, which is not the intended play there.
I was like,
That
oh,
was
this
not
is
intended.
I was like, oh, this is a really smart play because he drops a lot more health.
That was not intended at all. I was scared. I was sweating because my last save was before even Norfair. It was right there in Bubble Mountain, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was not wanting to die there. Fighting for my life, literally. But that map was kind of worth it. The Mother Brain information. I was
Oh
like,
no,
you
that
know
was
what?
huge.
Yeah. 2 more majors on the map there. The major at the bottom right of Everest, behind Torian Hoppers. I forgot what that was, but that was useful. Speed booster, I think.
Wasn't grapple also in Norfair?
I think so.
I think it was ice
I
and
think so.
grapple, and grapple was what let you progress way farther and faster than sponge, which was pretty much what decided that race.
Yeah. Grapple.
I would say a big part of what decided the race was Spiffy. As soon as he got power bombs, instead of going for Bryn Map, he went back into Meridia and went through the back of was that Gauntlet for the E-tank there, and that made a huge difference. Sponge died a ton during the beginning of Seed 2, and that E-tank really saved you.
Yes, it did. It was massive because there was just heat everywhere. And you guys saw there were just so many times where I would just scrape on by with like 10, 20, 50 health.
Yeah.
And that E-tank was definitely the intended play there. It's filler, but just because it's filler, like the first free filler tank, doesn't mean they don't put it in.
But Spiffy, you rolled this, right?
I rolled the
You rolled
first
the first
because I
one.
chose the first.
Oh, Sponge, can you unlock this seed?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we gotta
I'm
see
gonna
the
hold it.
spectacle that is this seed.
Hold it hostage for you. All right, should be unlocked.
All right,
Oh.
let's see what we got
10
here.
Steps.
11
it's
10 steps. Jeez.
This felt like more
Wow,
of a
man.
challenge than a tricky seed. This felt like a challenge
Yeah.
seed to me.
This seed is disgusting.
Oh,
So, like-
oh, single chamber fans. Oh,
Yeah. The issue with getting that gravity is that speed booster hall and screw attack room with no space screw, no spring ball either. So like, I mean, you can go through worst room in the game. That's a one way. No. So you can't do. Yeah. So that gravity is kind of hard stuck behind Varia, or at least I want to say probably 5 tanks.
Yeah, no,
Which is
but
a tank
behind
right
a
there.
lot.
Yeah. Let me guess. Yep. That power bomb was the first logical tank. The one I went back for.
Shoot.
Yeah.
The next one after that is step 6. No.
They're previously
Oh my
get
gosh.
collectible the seed.
The next tanks you get is on step 8, which is 1 E tank and 1 reserve.
There's one on 7.
Oh, there is one on 7. You're right. There's
Yeah.
one on 7.
But still, on step 7 is insane.
Yeah, the step 7 tank. Yeah, which is also in Norfair because you had to get.
Oh.
You go up the wreck ship, not wreck ship. You go up Caterpillar Room's elevator, and that was
Yeah.
my second. So many goodies are in there.
That's disgusting.
It's pretty bad. Oh, it turns out Grapple was in Brinstar. Charge was the other thing in Everest. Did you do the... How long did it take you to figure out the loop for bombs? Because I think that would get a lot of even veteran players. Because you have high jump to go right to left, but you're actually supposed to go up the high jump energy tank room and drop down the sand pit and then go right. That is the loop. With high jump only, you can't go left to right with that sand hall. West
Oh,
sand
you can't?
hall. Cannot.
Or with high jump?
With high jump, no. Because the sand fall on the very left-hand side is too wide. You either need run speed from the previous room, which was right before Croc Speedway, so like there's no runway.
I had the
or,
runway for
like,
that.
spring
I
ball.
could make that jump.
You made that
From
jump?
Left to right? Yeah.
I didn't make that jump. I didn't make that jump at all.
Oh.
I did the loop.
Okay. I mean, I did the loop anyway
Yeah.
just to get the major, but, well, no, I think I came back around because I didn't want to fall and get smacked by an Avir because I had
Mm-hmm.
no... I think I didn't have any tanks at that point, so I couldn't take a hit.
Yeah. It's just kind of very sketch. It's the beginning was, more power bomb, missiles, high jump, E-tank. And then you're suddenly on like step 4 and 5 already, and it kind of starts to open up a little bit, and then open up more, and then it opens up more. So like there isn't really a point where it's like, oh, here you go, now you have access to the entire world. You didn't hit
Right.
that point until like step 9.
Yeah.
So this felt very more choked than tricky normally is.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that.
Managed to get the blind escape too, so I
Yeah.
wasn't for sure if I was going to or not. I was prepared to reset it though. I was. But I remember going in the wreck ship and I paused to see where the map is, and we're on the very the western edge of wreck ship. So I'm like, okay, everything in wreck ship is to the right, which means there's probably Criteria to the left somewhere over there, right? Because I kind of have a mental picture of the map in my head. It's like we start in Meridia, and then there's Brinstar, there's Norfair above that, and then there's Torian to the east, and then the only 2 spots left were like bottom right and bottom. So like it just kind of fit nicely that Criteria was on the left-hand side of the ship.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that's very easy to overlook, but at the same time, like, once you see it, it's hard to not see.
Right.
Managed to get the blind escape there. I left all those Metroid and Brinstar until I had enough to beat the game. I didn't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Right.
hoping for speed at some point, but since I never got the Norfair map, I never committed to falling down the right side of Mount Everest, so I never got speed.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm gonna just kind of find the other Metroid rooms, hopefully get speed before I go up there, because I don't like the East Cactus Alley, Spring Ball, jump, get hit by the Cack Attack to get out of there, kind of
Oh
thing.
yeah.
The extreme tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, the extreme tech.
Not a big fan of that one.
For sure. Yeah, apparently, according to the spoiler logs, you're not intended to defeat Fantoon until step 10, which at that point you're on the way out.
Oh wow.
Kind of odd, honestly. You could
There's
definitely do it earlier. Just maybe it's probably because of the heat runs.
Gotta find Fantoon on the map.
Right next to the
Alright.
single chamber. Yeah, it's tough. This one was tough. The first one I feel like was actually pretty tough as well. I managed to do the first seed pretty quickly. I was really happy with how I performed. I felt like I was moving really, really fast in the first seed. In the second
Yeah,
seed,
you were.
a little less, but the first seed I felt like I brought my A game.
Fantoon step 10. That's insane.
That is crazy, isn't it?
That's
for
why
some
when you were
reason-
there with like 1E tank, I'm like, he is not supposed to be here right now.
Not only am I not supposed to be there, I managed to do it and get out just barely because of that, the pre-croc or the Upper Norfair farming room. It's the only reason I live.
No.
So yay farm rooms.
No kidding.
And the only way you were even getting to the map room itself is if you were killing Fantoon, because you did not have enough health.
Not at all. I was like, okay. I'm just praying this is some kind of farm room, right? It's farm room. And then it ended up being Fantoon. I was like, well, it's kind of like a refill room. I guess I'll just go ahead and bite the bullet and do this. Because Norfair is the largest region, you know? If ever Fantoon is right there in front of me and we're in Norfair, I think I just always do it. Norfair is just too large.
Yeah.
Good info, yeah.
Yeah, and I hit the jackpot. 3-4 majors on the map and Mother Rain information. Dear Diary. Pot.
All right. Anything you guys want
Alright.
to talk about in game 1?
Well, C2 was such a shamble. I don't even hardly remember game 1 at all.
I don't remember too much of it. The only thing I particularly remember, and it's not much of use, was that you skipped getting space jump before Morph Ball right at the beginning.
Oh yeah, that very, very early one.
Yeah, which helped with save a little bit of backtracking and actually helped you set up your routing a bit better.
Yeah, it felt good, right? Because I was confident and I do it all the time, right? That was the node objective. Yeah. So like we start with no objectives and then we start with gravity suit. Huh?
Yeah.
In the beginning was linear. Yeah, so I already unlocked the spoiler for seed 1.
Yeah.
From steps 1 to 4, it's a single item progression each.
Yeah.
And then 5 is power bombs and E-tank, and then 6 is basically win the world. The beginning felt really good. I wasn't feeling the best about backtracking for that major that I left behind, which ended up being Wave that I X-rayed for.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, there's really no other options here because I just need ammo of some kind. Just need some kind of ammo because we went without ammo until step 6. Like, power bombs was our first ammo pack at step 5. And then on step 6, you're expected to get your first pack of supers and your first pack of missiles. With all these missile doors around, I was like, there's really no other place to go. So I was like, we have to use something, power bombs, missiles, something somewhere. So I actually got speed out of logic? Question mark?
When did you get speed?
I got it after power bombs because we got it after missiles.
Missiles of some sort, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a pink door up there. And I feel like I
It's just a lot of
got
steps up there in that corner.
Where was first intended missile pack?
First intended missile pack was Beta Power Bomb Room.
What?
That's
Really?
not where I got mine.
Oh, so we're supposed to get power bombs, and then and then you're supposed to go down there and break it because we're supposed to get the power bombs from Aqueduct since it gave us X-ray and Morph. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Perfect sense.
Yeah.
I was like, getting X-ray this early, I was like, this is not something I really expect to use. But so X-ray, Morph, I'm thinking ice clips. And then I walk around and I'm not getting ice.
Yeah,
I found
no.
grapple.
With
I was
the
like,
X-ray and Morph, I'm like, okay, Aqueduct.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's exactly what I wanted you to do. So
Yeah.
I think you caught on to that sooner than I did. I was actually thinking like, I'm gonna get these 2 items. It's gonna be out of logic. Wait a minute. You can't ice clip this. So like, you know what? We have gravity, we have
Yep.
Morph, we have X-ray. I was like, actually, this is in line. So ended up getting it that way. Still unsure if that's actually wow. That is the only missile pack that is available in the beginning, except for, well, maybe I didn't get that one, the beta power round.
Yeah, I got
Because
all the
I think I
I got the super over there, and then eventually used that and those missiles in Green Pirate Shaft for my first just regular missiles. But I had supers.
Yeah, I actually wait. You did have super.
Yeah,
What was
supers are
first
step 6.
super? Oh, it's just sitting there. Right.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there. I didn't even notice. So yeah, we definitely didn't get missiles first. We got supers first. Yeah. I think I was with you with the Green Pirate Shaft being first missile.
Yeah, no.
Because the supers are just free. Guess I'm just kind of confused why it's so late. X-ray, power bomb. Oh, because you need power bombs to get them. Duh. Never mind. Never mind. I see it now. I forgot Seed 1. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just kind of forgot.
Just flushed it out.
Pretty much. You just gotta clear the cache.
Yeah, I pretty much only remember the beginning, and you routed the beginning very efficiently.
Hmm. I bet I did. It felt good, right? Because in my mind, when I'm running through these seeds, I was like, okay, we just got gravity. Look for water. Well, we had to run through water, so that makes sense. Okay, so now we're just back to blinding again. And I go up and I find morph balls. Like, okay, let's grab this morph ball, keeping in mind that either space probably has to be around very, very soon, right? And then we get to space. I was like, okay, I'm thinking morph ball. Morph ball to go right underneath the Green Star Reserve to X-ray. I was like, okay, morph X-ray. We're in hard. We're not in extreme. No X-ray climbs. None of this reserve XG mode stuff. Got to clear that out of my mind. So I'm thinking some kind of ice clip. So I'm looking for ice, and then we find Aqueduct, and then it all just kind of clicked. So keeping in mind, I was like, there's a door right there with 2 more items, and I don't have missiles, don't have power bomb, don't have super. So I'm like keeping that door in mind.
Sponge, game 2, right at the end. May I ask why you decided to X-ray climb an Aqueduct?
Yo, what?
Hoping it was speed.
Yeah, but you could have just snail clipped.
I didn't have gravity.
Oh, you didn't have gravity, did you? Oh, you didn't.
No.
Oh yeah,
No.
okay.
Gravity was super late.
Oh
You're
yeah.
talking Aqueduct?
Yeah, he decided
Oh,
to
or
X-ray climb
plasma.
Aqueduct. I mean, you can still you can do it without gravity. I mean, it's a harder trick, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's very difficult without gravity. And you kind of have to like have speed anyway. It's very tough.
Yeah.
Did you
Makes more
sacrifice
sense.
from the map then? Because there's no getting back from that map for you to know that was a major.
Full.
The criteria map on C2.
Where was that guy? Ah, yes. Yes, I did sack for the map.
That is unfortunate.
Luckily,
is
I found the ship
unfortunate.
first, so I was able to save.
Oh,
Figured,
okay. Not too bad. Yeah.
Right.
Because without the ship, the nearest save is back in Brinstar, it looks like.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Or I mean, I think a lot of luck came my way. The route on my second seed was good in the beginning, and then I kind of went everywhere after that. Because, like, I messed around in Brinstar a little bit, then went to Norfair, got my Phantoon kill, got those majors, went to Meridia, left Meridia, went to Torian, and then found Varia Space, and I reset Screw. I was like, okay, Space and Varia, like, I can now fully explore. But, like, I'm thinking about Wreck Ship, that connection down Main Street. I'm like, there's no way for me to get back without either Spring Ball or Gravity. And I'm just thinking to myself, the Norfair Major is still way too far. I don't want to go get it. So I go back to Meridia at this point, and it ended up being on the back side of the gauntlet was Green Brinstar Shaft, and it led directly to map. And then you had to kill Spospo to get to Spring Ball. So
Both
all in all,
both of you
if
were
I
fighting
was-
Spospo at the same time.
oh really? That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, so like all in all, if in hindsight, actually just going for Gravity would have been so much. You'd get through all the water rooms faster, and you wouldn't have to go through the slip spot. But ended up working out anyway, so not the best, but good enough.
Right. I feel like if I had gotten the energy tank in the backside of Gauntlet, it would have been quite a bit better. I would have had,
Yeah,
I'd like
definitely.
to think, quite a few less deaths, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it goes.
You're a good player. I've seen you
Sometimes.
put up some really good runs. Well, I've seen you win lobbies. Hey, don't say that.
Well, sure. Yeah, sometimes. But I don't know. Yeah, these two just felt like they were kind of tailored towards taking me down. Or at least, I guess the beginnings were just kind of rough for me.
Yeah, definitely do be that. And honestly, that first tank, if I were to die getting that, because I accidentally, I tried to get the E-tank and get back without spending my last power bomb, and
Right.
I tried the mock ball out of it, going right to left, and the blocks respawned on me. So I was
Ah.
stuck, and I had to quickly switch to power bombs and lay it there. And I actually just got out with like 37 health. If I had died there,
Wow.
I might have just given that up.
Well, good thing you managed to squeeze out of there.
Yep. A little bit of luck. Just a little bit of luck.
And a lot of skill.
I don't know about that. Ugh.
Well, GG's. Good luck on the rest. I know it's nothing but heavy hitters from here on out. It's gonna be tough. Trying to remember who's up next for you.
That Scott is.
Okay.
Ooh, best guy.
That's got.
Man. No, I'm looking forward to it, but not at the same time. Because like I feel like I'm playing well. Kinda. I don't know. Just take it as I go. I'll take it as I go.
Roll with the punches.
Yep, exactly. GG's to you too, Supersponge. You're a great runner. I've seen you kick my butt several times. You've taken wins from a lot of people, all the top runners. So don't beat yourself
Once
up.
in a while. Oh no. Nah, no beating up here. Just this is what I figured would happen anyway. So it's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah,
definitely
I want
the
you to
better
know
player.
you're like the second person that like I played this well against.
Oh, good.
Like,
I'm
this-
glad. I'm glad.
This is yeah. You managed to catch me on my A game. Okay, I'm playing
Well, these
really
are the
well
s-
right now, and even
These
I
are the
can feel
seeds
it.
for it.
Yeah, for sure. Getting sub hour on that second seed that's an accomplishment with how everything is spaced. Because there's no objectives in Norfair, but you have to go through Norfair for all the items, right?
Right.
There's no objectives in Meridia, and Spring Ball was there that lets you help get you back up Main Street, and then like the Metroids are just kind of far off from each other.
Quite, yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna call it there.